Welcome to Nadia Creates. In this episode, I'm making DIY cherry gin liqueur and cherry vodka liqueur. For this recipe, you'll need half a cup of cane sugar per jar. I used some fresh cherries that I got from the Vancouver markets this past summer, in 2016 summer, and I cleaned them and removed the seeds and popped them in the freezer. 1.5 cups, but I think I use about 1.5 cups of cherries per jar. 1/4 cup of sugar is more than adequate. I added the rind of 1 lime to one of the jars that had the vodka, just for something different, and the other 2 were plain vodka and 2 plain gin. I divided the vodka and gin into the jars, so it was a layer of sugar, cherries, sugar, lime rind in one. Filled up the respective bottles with the spirits and gave it a good stir and sealed it up. So for the first 2 weeks, I gave it a good shake every 2 to 3 days just to make sure that the sugar was dissolved. It's time to strain, and with a few pieces of equipment, you are ready to go. And I just went ahead and got some brand new cheesecloth, a clean funnel, an elastic band to help hold the cheesecloth in place. And I used the same jars that the gin came in, and I actually saved some from previously. That's what I'm using to store the gin and the vodka in for enjoyment at a later time. I did save the cherries that were left back from the liqueur, but honestly, I don't know what I'm going to do with it because I'm not a fan of fruit cake, and that's the only thing I can see myself using it for. So yeah, they're in my closet, but who knows if they'll ever get used. So I went ahead and put my cheesecloth on, went ahead and poured my liqueurs in there. Some people might do this maybe twice more just to catch it, but like I said, it's an experiment. One strain seemed good enough. And I'm not a wasteful person, so I literally went through each jar and squeezed out all of the cherries by hand, and again strained what was squeezed out of the cherries, went through the strainer and squeezed that into a jar. And then I just label the jars, since they're all similar, to know what I was going to be drinking. And that is pretty much it. That is my very first experience with making my own cherry liqueurs. Cherries are actually my favorite fruit, and I enjoy a nice adult beverage every once in a while. If any of you have tried to make your own liqueurs, yeah, if you have any advice, what should I do or not do? I'm not going to become a distillery or anything, a home distiller anytime soon anyways, at least not while I live in an apartment. Yeah, I just like to know. Any positive comments are more than welcome here on Nadia Creates. If you have any questions or comments, of course, leave them in the comment section. Before you go, please don't forget to subscribe and click that notification button so you know when I upload any new content to this channel. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one.